So your stylus is starting to feel scratchy, or it's skipping across the screen, and you're thinking about dropping $100 on a whole new pen. Don't. 9 times out of 10, it's just the tip that's worn down, and replacements cost less than your morning coffee. I went digging through the listings, compared the ratings, the sales numbers, all of it, and these are the top 5 stylus pen tips for tablets worth your money right now. Let's get into it. Kicking things off, we've got these replacement nibs made for the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, S6, S9, S20, and honestly a whole laundry list of Samsung tablets, including the S7 FA, the S8 Plus, and the S8 Ultra. What I like here is the sheer coverage. If you own basically any modern Galaxy Tab, there's a good chance these fit. They're $4.14, which is nothing, and nearly 5,000 people have already bought them with a solid 4.5 rating. If your S Pen has gone from smooth to scratchy, this is the cheapest possible fix. Grab a set, keep the spares in your case, and you're covered for a year or two. Now, if you're a Lenovo person, this next one is specifically for you. These are 2 replacement tips for the Lenovo Precision Pen 2, that's the 4x81H95637, and they also work with the Xiaoxin Precision Pen Lingdong and the Active Pen 3. Lenovo tips are notoriously hard to find, which is exactly why these sit at a 4.9 rating, the highest on this entire list. Almost 4,900 sold. Yes, $8.04 is a bit more than the Samsung ones, but that's just supply and demand for a less common accessory. Compared to buying a whole new precision pen, it's a rounding error. Apple Pencil owners, this one's for you, and it's the cheapest pick of the day at $3.68. You can get it in a 4-pack or a single, and it covers the Apple Pencil 1, 2, 3, the Pro, and the USB-C model. Here's the clever bit though, it comes with a silicone protective cap. So instead of just replacing the nib, you can slip that silicone sleeve on and get quieter writing, a bit more friction like paper, and way less wear on your screen protector. Under $4 for a set of 4 is genuinely hard to beat. Nearly 4,700 sold, 4.5 stars. Alright, now we're stepping up in build quality. This one's a titanium alloy nib for Samsung tablets, and it covers a huge range, the S6 Lite, S7, S9, Note 10 and 20, plus the S22 Ultra and S24 Ultra. The big selling point is right there in the name, wear resistant. Standard plastic tips flatten out and go blunt after a few months of heavy note-taking. Titanium alloy just doesn't do that. It's $5.37, sitting at a 4.7 rating with almost 4,000 sold. If you're an artist or a student who writes for hours every day, this is the one that actually saves you money over time. And rounding out the list, another titanium alloy option for Samsung tablets, but this one specifically advertises full 4096 levels of pressure sensitivity and tilt support. That matters more than you'd think, because cheap knockoff nibs can genuinely mess with how your tablet reads pressure, and suddenly your line weight in Clip Studio or Samsung Notes goes all over the place. These keep everything working exactly the way Samsung intended. $4.46, 4.8 rating, 3,800 sold. If you sketch or letter and you care about pressure curves, this is the safe pick. That's the 5. All the links are sitting right down in the description, so go grab whichever one matches your pen. If this saved you from buying a whole new stylus, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. I've got more cheap fixes like this coming. Catch you in the next one.